Hello guys, it's Joe. This week is gonna be a solo episode, and it's gonna be a quick episode, just kind of going over what my life has been like recently, some changes that I'm going through, and I thought that maybe my experience might help another person that might be going through the same similar situation. So, in a few days, I'll be putting in my last days of work at the current job I was working at, and I am going to be starting a new job in the following week. And it's a huge step up from what I was doing. It's going to give me a lot of actual experience and in the direction of my educational career. And as you guys might know, I am a computer science major, so I am a co-op application developer, and I'm excited to start this journey. But this entire month I have been so stressed out, from feeling nervous to stressfulness to anxious. I've already been dealing with am I good enough thoughts, and I just wanted to explain that even though I am feeling these things, I have a deep understanding that it's okay to feel this way. It's okay to be uncomfortable. And people need to grow up if they don't like to feel uncomfortable, because in life, you have to get used to being uncomfortable, because eventually you will get comfortable. But you need to know how to face these uncomfortable situations. And I almost didn't want to leave my job, but I knew that this opportunity is just too good to just pass up. And I'm so young that if I didn't take this risk, it's better now than if I did it when I was like 40 or 50 years old, where I have a lot to lose. So, yeah. So my previous job was in operations, and I was a part-time supervisor, and I've been here for almost like a year and a half almost. And to put it quite plainly, I learned a lot in management and having employees, how to deal with them, how to be empathetic in situations, but also how to be firm, because as I'm so young, some of the employees don't take younger people seriously, even if they are in a higher authority figure. But yeah, so basically today's episode is just about understanding that it's okay to have changes in life. You want to have changes when you're this young. I'm 20 years old. It's just imperative, in my opinion, that we constantly put our younger selves or even our older selves, you just got to kind of weigh out the risks and see the opportunity costs in that. But if you're young and you don't have much to lose, you've got a decent support system where you can take care of yourself, I say you need to take more risks. Stop thinking about like, oh, I have to start over, like I have to get familiar with the area again. That's a bad way of thinking, because it does suck, but imagine constantly going in and out of those uncomfortable situations and building like new friendships, new relationships, new experiences. It's all going to add up to who you become eventually in the future. And if you only work at one place, or you only are a part of one certain community for so long, you're never going to be able to pop a bubble. And what I mean by popping a bubble is, or a bunch of bubbles, is getting to understand how the whole world works. So for me, it might be being in the tech industry. I might not want to stay at one company. I might want to hop from many different companies to see where I like it the most. So if you're in the similar situation, I think you should definitely take this episode as a sign to really push your comfortableness threshold and make the move to take a leap. And just have faith in yourself. And I don't know if this helps, but for me, I had to do a lot of research and understand what I was putting myself in. And even though I know it's going to be hard, I know it's something that I'll end up enjoying. And you never know until you try. So if you're on the fence about it, I think you should still take that leap and try something new. Now, if you're afraid of what you might expect in this new work environment and you know you're going to be going into it, like a particular company from a specific area, you can always go on LinkedIn and message some workers from that area that you are going. So I recently did that, and the person I spoke with was so incredibly kind, supportive, and gave me so much advice that was so insightful that I really do feel there's a good chance that if I work really hard and show them I'm dedicated, I might be able to get promoted in some sort of way, or maybe my contract would be extended. Because I forgot to mention, but in this co-op that I'm taking, it's only 6 months long, but obviously I want something a little bit more long term, so I just want to be able to earn that opportunity. So yeah, I know this is a short episode, but it's just like a little reminder and an update on my life. A little bit more of an update regarding school. So I was going to go to Auburn, but it just didn't work out. So now I'm switching schools and I don't have any classes registered yet. And I'm supposed to get registered for classes 2 days before classes start, because that's like the last orientation that they had available, because I switched schools so late into the summer. And it kind of threw off my plans for a bit. So other than that, I'm really looking forward to this new opportunity and to kind of share with you guys what's going to be going on. And the more experience I get with computer science and application development, the more knowledge I can gain from that, and just have the overall experience and gain a bigger confidence in what I do. And especially if I enjoy it, I will definitely give those who are interested a little bigger update in the future about how this opportunity will take me. So I hope you guys enjoyed listening to this episode. I know it's short, but keeping it nice and simple. Yes, you need to take that leap. Just go ahead and do what's uncomfortable. You never know what you'll experience. It could be good, it could be bad, but either way, with whichever direction it takes you, whether it's good or bad, you're going to learn from it and it's going to make you grow. And why wouldn't you want to grow? To become a better version of yourself, to have experienced such challenges that you become more wise and you become the bigger person. It's just, I think there's just so many positives and too many negatives from not taking a leap, by staying in your comfort zone. It's just, it doesn't do you any good except maybe stability and security when you're older. But I'm mainly talking to you guys who are young. Even if you're in your 30s, maybe even your 40s, you still have that opportunity, I think. I know a lot of you guys may have heard, but Vera Wang, the designer, she didn't even design her first dress until she was 40 years old, and look where she's at now. She's so well known. So you never know. Just reminding you guys that this is important. And if you're taking your career seriously, this is one way to kind of back you up. I support your decision if you are doing something new. Anyways, thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys next week.